Wait, just before I fly to Singapore, Asia richest, finest, and of course, the city of the future, Singapore appears to be for the rich, and it's expensive. But wait, what if I tell you it's actually cheap? But first, I need to check into my flight.
Alright, I'm going through security real quick, so it's the departure A to B. Alright, so that's my flight there. So QZ504, Singapore, 9 AM, 6A. I think that's the gate. So that's going to be my gate, and check-in open now. So you see, check-in open, so I'm going to go there now. And I need to get my baby. But there you go, Air Asia, and it's check-in. Well, it's a freaking long walk, man, just to find this place. Check-in counter, just have to go that way. Look at this. This is so freaking good and scary. Oh, up close, look at the eye. So I need to check in now, so. Oh, right, hello, you right? Yeah, thank you so much. I'm heading to Singapore.
That's right, having spent 11 days in Bali, and I think it's time to pack my suitcase and leave for the good, because it wasn't what I thought it would be, and I was a bit disappointed how touristy and chaotic it was. So, at 8:30, I made my way to my gate and I jumped onto the shuttle bus to get to the aircraft, and this time I'm flying with Air Asia. To be honest, I was a bit scared to be on a plane after the recent catastrophic Lion Air plane crash, but all those fears fade away quickly, and I braced myself as the engine spin and the plane hit the runway, and up we go, and the view is simply astonishing. And eventually, we touched down in Singapore. Quickly I jump onto the MRT to get to the city centre for just $2 which is about 85 pence or $1.
Gives them a satisfaction they couldn't get any other way.
A single trip on a tube in London will cost you £2.90, which is double the price in Singapore. So my next stop on the train is to Bugis.
My God. This place is packed. It's insane. So I'm carrying my baby. It's not my suitcase, it's my baby, you know. So, oh, very tiring, man. Okay, let me justify why I believe Singapore is actually cheap. Well, for someone who's a solo traveller or backpacker, the best way to experience Singapore on a tight budget is to have a mindset of a local, meaning you have to be smart and calculative with your spending. In Singapore, you must eat at the hawker centre. It's not just cheap, but it's full of life. And it will make you feel like you're connecting with the locals whilst dining under the same roof. The food here or there are delicious, especially the chicken rice. And one place the locals recommended to me, and I'm recommending it to you, is Hull Airport Road Hawker Centre, which may be a bit far from where you stand, but you can easily reach it on the MRT for just $2.50. If that is a bit expensive, then I suggest you walk it everywhere. I mean, everywhere. It's a small island, and by walking, you will get to see a bit more of what Singapore has to offer. And plus, it's a good exercise, sweating and breathing heavily. But do have in mind to carry a bowl of water with you at all time to avoid dehydration, because it's very hot and humid. I believe by now you have a clear picture Singapore is very expensive, and accommodation or where to stay in Singapore are among the most expensive in Asia. But for someone on a limited budget, I suggest you use Agoda to find affordable hostels, and you'll be surprised what you can find. You see, for instance, when I was there, the first place I stayed at in Singapore on my first visit was Seven Wonders Hostel. The name alone, Seven Wonders Hostel, it's wonderful, and it cost me £46 for 3 nights, which is about 80 Singapore dollars or 58 US dollars. And it comes with complete comfort to allow you to sleep and free Wi-Fi and breakfast. You can't beat that. So, on my second time in Singapore, having gained some experience, I booked my next accommodation in advance in a different hostel, and the price went down. It cost just £31.82 for 3 nights, which is ridiculously cheap. On the good side of it, I saved £14.37, which is about 18 US dollars or 25 Singapore dollars, which is 1 day worth of spending in my point of view. So, my advice is to cut your coat according to your wallet and take advantage of the hawker centre and walk everywhere. Yes, everywhere. I am sure you will drop a pound or two, and when you go home, your family or loved ones won't even recognise you. Haha, anyways, happy travel